One, two, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. Welcome, it's kick-off in the local derby. It's Colby, the visitors to Castletown. It's been a while. So any comments, please put them in the box if the sound is loud and clear for you. Any technical issues, just give us a nudge. It's always handy to know what the sound quality is like. But let's look at the quality on the field as Rob Tier finding Thompson. I'll have a look at the team sheet shortly. Thompson's pressing forward though. Got a bit of energy. Nice little twist and turn there, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. So it's a strong Castletown team. We've got Nathan Cardy up front. Rob Tier playing a part already and forces a corner, and it's advantage Castletown. So let's just swing the camera around and we will welcome back. Do you recognise him? A couple of seasons ago, held the fort, safe pair of hands. Callum McLaughlin is back in the green jersey. And opportunity there straight away, and it's out for another corner. Referee nicely placed. So let's have a look at the Castletown team. As you know, Castletown's second in the league at the moment, behind Foxdale. So every point counts. Not quite home and dry yet. Never will be. You know what it's like with this team in red. Stress galore. Hinks just not quite getting the connection there that you wanted. And Colby just pressing forward now. As we know, they do start off well, Colby, don't they? They've got quite a bit of energy. A team that's a little bit more resurgent. Here we got Jay Gandy in goal. Colby up front. Carl Hickey. Theo. Seb Spears. Oliver Edge. Didn't see Jordan. I've not seen him yet, so don't know where he is. Greg Radcliffe. Finding Danny Lane. Danny Lane pressing forward on goal and puts Gandy under a little bit of pressure, but nothing too exerting for Jay. And first bit of activity for McLaughlin there, safely handled. So what we're going to do, it's kick up field. Shearer just going to get the better of that, trying to support Danny Lane. And today, anyway, it's man of the match. We've got the Garrison. Have put their hands in their pocket for the man of the match. And I think it's about 60 quid credit. I think. So generous, local business, helping your local football club. So Garrison just situated off the Castletown Square there. Heritage centre of the Isle of Man. Pop in for a breakfast, cup of coffee, that sort of thing. Refreshments during the day, and whoever's a lucky player, the most hard-working player, they're not going to be lucky, are they, to win Man of the Match award. Rob Tier. And they've got an evening out. What about that? So no surprises in the Colby team on the team sheet. David Thomas is a regular. Jack Skillicorn, Jim Gale, Tom Walton, Matthew Costain, Ollie Edge, Seb Spears, Carl Hickey, and Theo. Oh, dear me, that was an absolute crack. We don't want Callum McLaughlin on the injury list because he's been missed for about 2 years. So, number 8, who's that? Seb Spears. Quite physical looking player. Teamed up with Carl Hickey, number 10. So we've been absent from Castletown Metropolitan Stadium for some time. Haven't had many fixtures where we've been at home. The weather has been a little bit unhelpful. Half the tower got blown away, so we'll be ringing up Hartford Homes to see if we can just replace some of the boarding protection, that sort of thing. That's just protecting me and my kit from this elevated position. Referee surely going to call a foul there, and McLaughlin is forced into making a save. That was a little bit against the rules, as we thought. Just going to do some checks with the technical equipment, make sure that we're getting to you loud and clear. Danny Lane finding space on that right flank, looking at making some headway into that defence, and manages a throw. Just doing the socials. Oh dear. Rob Tier. Two-footed, playing well. So it's a sunny afternoon in February, just a hint of spring. Let's see if the Red Men have got some spring in their step. Coming up to the middle of February, and we're sitting quite well in the league. Just get the table. Let's have a look at that table and see what we've got. Programme put together, sponsored by Hartford Homes. Our chairman, Patty, has been busy again at the typewriter. So Foxdale have 32 points with 12 games. Castletown in second, 32 points with an extra game. And just behind Michael United, Castletown have a game in hand on them. Onken, there's a big gap to Onken, 5 points. And then Colby, 14 games, 25. So Castletown, it's advantage Castletown, and really it's a story of last year and the year before. Destiny is in their hands. Foxdale and Michael United, who, you've got to say it, are on a similar level of ability. I think maybe a little bit more composure. Would that be fair enough to say? A little bit more composure? Would you say that Castletown are skillful, gifted, talented, but just lose their heads a little bit? So we've got Callum McLaughlin in goal. I think that's maybe understandable that we need that just bit of calmness in that position. And a position that is a goalkeeper position, not the goalkeeper who goes on walkabout. Adam Kinvig perhaps was a little bit too adventurous from time to time. We need a bit of calmness, a bit of peace. He's a gifted player, is Adam, and I hope maybe Gary could use him in another part of the field. Maybe bring him on as a sub in an attacking position, because he can create chaos wherever he goes. Danny Lane, nice little turn, through on goal, and Nathan Cardy with a shot. I did catch Nathan Cardy in the corridor having a chat to the referee. Don't know who the referee is. Looks quite organised. And it was about Nathan's bracelet. And I think he's had to wrap it up. See if he can wrap it up here, but not quite, and it's gone out. Oh, it's not gone out at all. It's at the corner flag. So Colby pressing ahead, but no use really. And Castletown goalkeeper in possession. Yeah, so it was something about the said bracelet of Nathan. Not quite sure what the significance is. Like a beaded kind of pagan effect. And the ref was saying, no, we need that all wrapped up. So you might see that he's got... Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul, referee. Danny Lane just nudged in the back there. Thought he would have had a good opportunity. Yeah, so the referee said, look, we need to bandage it up. And when we look at young Nathan, he's got something around his wrist. Oof, save from Callum. That was a super shot there from the Colby midfielder. So that's the first shot on target for Colby. That's a corner. Ball floated over and it goes out of place. We're just going to check the transmission, see that we're doing all right for you. Yeah, so the transmission seems to be working fine. So if you might have heard a little bit of heavy breathing on the soundtrack, it's not a crank caller, it's this 100-day cough. It's not COVID, but it's a right pain, and through on goal is Nathan Cardy, and he's stuck one in, beautifully played, and celebration in the corner. The lucky bracelet pays off. And it's Castletown going one up, courtesy of the long ball. Number 9, Cardy, slots it home with a plum, very comfortably. Got a few people turning up now. Some walking in the ground, a few in the stand. Costain. Radcliffe, left footing it up the left flank, finding Cardy, who's got confidence. Fingal Watson pressing forward. Finding Danny Lane, but didn't quite get to it. Tom Moore chasing it down. Edge. Spears there, bit of a big unit, gets the ball to Hinks, and Hinks puts it out. So Castletown consolidating themselves, again keeping their positions. Greg Radcliffe looking round. Astute, assertive, valuable member of the team is our Greg. key component, most valuable player at times when he's not sent off. But and Castletown keeping up the pressure and getting possession. So you may notice that we're not missing, or we are missing, the dulcet tones of Mr. Total Build, our sponsor, Richard Hinks. He'd normally be here telling them to shoot, but he's on a staycation, we hear. A staycation on the Isle of Man. Now, for those who are switched on, you know he's a gentleman. You know there's got to be a very good reason for Richard to be away from town on a Saturday afternoon. Well, I have it that he's on a Valentine's treat. So, no doubt he will have gone out for a nice romantic lunch today. Not quite sure where he'd go though. He's got quite a bit of class, hasn't he, as Richard, so won't be anything shabby, would it? He's not going to be drinking a glass of Blossom Hill. So, Richard, wherever you are, luxury four-poster, weekend treat. Let's hope you've got something interesting in your hand. It could be a screen tuned into this game of football where Castletown are 1-0 up. And there he is. There's the young Hinks. McLaughlin finding T. Now this is football, isn't it? This is football, so it's not where they've hoofed it. McLaughlin just taking his time, looking at options. So Castletown looking like they're in control at the moment. Thompson finding Cardy. And Cardy, he's got pace. He's going to get ahead of his opposer there, number 12. Who's that? Owen Kamada from Castletown, from Colby. So we've got Kamadas everywhere. Shearer, is he going to have a go? And didn't quite hit it soon enough. Tom Moore, referee. Bit tight that one. I think it was offside though. I think if we rewound the tape, we'd see that the referee got it right there. Let's have a look who else is in this. Tom Walton, Matthew Costain, Ollie Edge. Team's come a long way, Colby, though, haven't they? I think they were in the doldrums a few years ago, but People Power, Community Force got the team together and they threw on goal here. It's an opportunity and save from McLaughlin. Not quite getting it clear, so a bit of sloppiness in that defence there. Just on that left-hand side, a bit of a misunderstanding. Not quite sure who that player is just on that right flank, but certainly gifted an opportunity there. Perhaps if he'd hit it first time, he could have hit home and brought the score back to 1-1. McLaughlin hitting into the wind, so there's a bit of a breeze up, and any ball that does go high is going to just start spinning and fall into earth without making any real progress. So Castletown need to be playing it along the floor. Gary will have been repeating that mantra. No question about that. So that's Carl Hickey playing at number 10. Some good footwork there. Perhaps taking it a little bit too far. But Ollie Edge playing at number 3. He does seem to be quite a threat. I'm not quite sure where brother Jordan is, though. Imposing figure, good football player. You never know where he is. So So the partnership of Lane and Cardi seems to be working well. We're missing Gell this week. Not quite sure what the rationale or the reasoning is for that. It's probably an injury. He might be away. But he will be missed up in that frontline attack with all that experience, all those goals behind him. So just getting a little bit chilly now. Ash Egan finding Fingal up on that far side. Big thanks to the team in the cafe here. Don't forget to get your sausage roll and your cup of coffee at half time, support our club funds, and then stay for a drink at the bar afterwards. Pool table, dartboard. It's the perfect football club, isn't it? Let's just round it off by getting 3 points in the bag on that second division table. Ambitions are, of course, to get promoted this year. I think it's been coming a little bit too long. Team looking good today, though. They're actually looking like they've got a bit of form, a bit of composure. Look like they're seem to be communicating well. Nothing too animated. Just over on the far side, I'm seeing our manager Gary there. Not quite sure whether he's got the Rumpelstiltskin coat on today. Maybe he's gone for the lighter version because it's been a little bit warmer today, a little bit spring-like. Tom Moore, good footwork. Bit of interplay with Fingal Watterson, and referee just let him play go a bit there, I think. Got any comments about the sound quality? Please, put them in the box, because it's always handy to know that we're broadcasting to you loud and clear. Well, what a storm that was this week. Douglas Prom, Ray, waves were crashing in. Had a lovely job this week. I was looking after some tourism experts who were visiting the island and seeing it in all its dramatic glory. Very interesting, when you're hosting people, you can get to see the island in a different light and just recognise that we're pretty good, We're pretty good at what we do. It's a great offering. I think we get a little bit too used to it from time to time and take things for granted, but good play from Colby there. Just before the game, they were practicing one-touch football on the practice pitch on the far side, and they do seem to be quite comfortable. As you know, these games ebb and flow, don't they? They ebb and flow. Local derby as well. I think it's like a friendly derby, though, this one, isn't it? Look over the field from the tower, you can see the Colby, what do you call it? Recreation ground? It's got everything. Bit of Astro, community hall. Big hoof there from Hinks. Not quite sure how the football has gone today. A couple of Premiership games, or one anyway. That was City against Everton. It was 0-0 at half time. Wouldn't that be great? That'd do us. Egan. Oh, unlucky there from Cardi. He was looking at taking the exciting option and supplying Danny Lane. Castaigne seems to be playing well. Got a good presence. Radcliffe, intelligent player is Radcliffe, isn't he? Could have hoofed it, but found Watterson, who we know has got a lightning bit of speed. Intercepted there, and the ball goes out for a throw in. So not a bad turnout yet. We've got quite a few people around. The usual suspects at the far end there. What do you call it? The Wailing Wall. See Basil Kelly there. He's looking more and more like Father Christmas every day. So it's 1-0 to the Town. The game is just quieting down a little bit. We had a flurry of excitement before, but pace has just dropped off a little bit there. Good interception from Hinks, and ball just presented a little bit too quickly by Shearer there. Rob Tier finding Watson. Cardi, nice little shufty there, little move, outfoxed his defender. Cardi's through, and that is an exceptional piece of football from Nathan Cardi. Outstanding there. He, what would you say? Dummied? Outfoxed the defender, took it through. We were all anticipating a cross across the goal to Danny Lane, but saw the gap, stuck it home, and there you go. Castletown at 2-0. Very comfortable. Well played, Nathan Cardi. One for the scrapbook there. That's 2 goals on the sheet too. Nathan Cardi, no contest. And it's 2-0 to the Town. And about half an hour gone. So Edge is going to be pressing forward. He's looking a little bit fatigued before. Does seem to give it 100% though, doesn't he? Just like the brother. Almost getting carried away. But we know in these games, I think usually Castletown need about 5 goals up before you can relax. That's a foul, isn't it? A blatant foul on Lane. Ball taken quickly. Cardi that's a card, isn't it? It's going to be a card, so we'll just dial straight into the ref. Well, he's going to be reaching into his pocket. He's calling over. So who is that? Who is the offending player? So number 6. So I'll look on my team sheet. I can see number 6. Jack Skiller-Corn. So he's having a chat, and the rules are being explained. Well, you're through on goal, and you should be allowed that passage. And he's taking it. Yeah, that's it. It's a booking. It's a booking. That's it. Rightly so. So Skiller-Corn is in the book. And now we've got a. There we go. So now, opportunity here. Are we going to let Cardi take the kick? Get his hat-trick within half an hour of the game starting? Or Radcliffe, the left hooker. So that wall needs to just go back a little bit further. Jay Gandy is trying to make sure all the gaps are covered. So it's going to be a shot on goal. Let's just keep it low. We don't want to be skying it over that net. Radcliffe. He's scored some peaches in the past. Let's see if Greg can work some magic here. Not quite. Well, not bad. Not quite sure what the referee spotted there, but it's going to give Colby an opportunity, I think. I'd say Hickey is going to be looking at having a pot at the goal. I think that's fair to say. There's a bit of wind behind, so probably about a little bit of extra speed to his shot. Callum, not one of the greatest statures of keeper, but it's a good free kick and a save from Callum McLaughlin. Well done. That's what I'd like to see. Cardi just collecting it. And not a great deal happening for Colby otherwise. Just have a look. Some of these players. Lane, he can jump, can't he? Tom Moore. Fingal Watson. Is Watson going to get away with it? He's got that burst of speed and he's taken the ball forward and he's put it in to the top of the goal. And that is an absolute treat for you. Caught on camera. Great bit of play from the Castletown team and they've gone to 3-0 and it is a waltz. It's an absolute waltz. What a super piece of play that was. Absolutely wonderful. Fingal Watson there just took it down that left flank, cut inside. And that's it, it's 3-0. We'll try and get that one on the highlights package later on. Well, it's nice, isn't it? 3-0. Stress-free so far on your Saturday afternoon. Oh, other news. What's been going on? A few bits and bobs. Coming through nice and clear. Thank you, Mr. Hinks. Always good to know that we're broadcasting to you in top quality. Well, Richard Hinks will be pleased with that if he's watching this. 3-0 so far. Red men in charge. A few contenders for man of the match, sponsored by the Garrison. We thank you so much for helping out with the club. Gives the players a bit of an incentive. So far there'll be a few contenders. I can think of one though. He's got a nice little bracelet on. He's got a brace of goals so far. Maybe. Here he is. Let's see what Cardi can do. He's got the better of his defender there, just putting the ball across for Watson, and it just doesn't quite connect there, but this is pure football from Castletown. McLaughlin there, rolling the ball out to Thompson. That's what we like, and the ball is just getting pushed forward to Shearer. Shearer, he's got to be looking Cardi for trying to find Tier, and Cardi gets to it, reading the game beautifully there. Looking for options now. He's certainly moved up a few gears and puts Gandhi under pressure on that near post, so a real turn of speed there. Radcliffe getting to the ball first. Shearer finding some space. Looking for the goal scorer, double goal scorer Cardi. Castletown picked up their speed, getting the ball moving around. Gary will absolutely adore this style of play. Radcliffe. Danny Lane. He'll be eager to get on that score sheet, won't he? Ref is been quite lenient, really, with some possibles that he could have blown for. So we can only be thankful for that, because we're 3-0 up. I tell you what, the referee, he is a dead ringer for a politician, isn't it? Now, what's his name? Alan someone. Used to be on that programme with Michael Portillo. Alan someone? Oh, foul throw. Sounds a bit like him as well, a bit London. Labour MP he was. Cabinet Minister, I think. I'll have to think about that one at half-time. Alan, let's see, let's just focus in on him. Here he goes. He's got the grey hair. He's got that bit of deportment. Got that... What's his name? Any ideas? Let us know. Oh, that's going to do me head in that now. Do like a bit of politics. Oh. I think Castletown team froze it. There's going to be a penalty or something, Cole. But Colby... Oh, just not quite connecting there. That's Hickey. That was the best chance so far. Castletown holding on to the clean sheet and in good shape. 3-0 ahead, and Egan being a little bit too ambitious there. I'm not going to criticise that though. I think that's the sort of confidence that we want, that the team can play it around the back. So what we're going to do at half time, we're going to switch the thing off and reset, because my little broadcasting gadget goes a bit bonkers after about 50 minutes. So you might have known that if you're a regular viewer on this. So I'll have to repost where we're broadcasting from. But of course, this means I can't find time to get down the tower and get myself a pasty, but Lane is through on... Oh, he hit the post. That wasn't offside. Yeah, I don't have a chance to get a pasty at half time, and then I'm freezing. But mind you, the way I feel at the moment, a bit bulky. Maybe I'm better off not having one. Nice play from Costain there on that. See if we can get a bit of light on the situation. Tia. Finding Shearer. That ball is just going to stay in. No. No, that was gone. That was gone. Referee, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Bit of wind. So half-time is coming up. Just be a few minutes to go. I think Watson, Cardi, Getting the ball over. Tom Moore is finding the back of the net with the most deftest of touches. Sublime. Nobody saw that coming. The ball floated over. Cardi again. Radar is switched on. Located Tom Moore. And it was just the most delicate touch that outfoxed Gandhi. And that's it. It's 4. Let's get some more. Thompson just under a little bit of pressure there. So the options for Colby will be very limited, I think. Don't know what the team talk at half time is going to be like in the away dressing room with 4 goals deficit to make up. Radcliffe. What a lovely Saturday afternoon. Out of town, looking around. Got even more people come down to watch, so that's good. Think local. Oh, Cardi there. Absolute menace to the Colby team today. Ball goes out of play. But for that Colby back 4, you know, when you've got the likes of Fingal Watson, you've got Tom Moore, you've got Nathan Cardi, you've got Danny Lane, you've got attacking skill from Shearer. It's quite daunting. Egan. Good defensive play there from Colby, though. Sun's come out again. And Gandhi hoofs the ball down. And possession finds the feet of Cardi. What magic is he going to come up with now? He finds Lane. Lane is just very quick, very clever. Thompson. It's good, though, that Town aren't just going for that A1 route. Oh. A good effort there. Who's that, number 9? Let's have a look. And Sam Wolland is number 9. Good effort there. So McLaughlin, again, his kick doesn't quite penetrate the breeze as desired, and we got oh dear, that's not good to look at. I don't like Lane to go down like that, so he's obviously suffering. Bit of a knock there. He's only got half time a few minutes away, so he'll be able to get some rest and recuperation. Oh, the magic spray is out. Got Nigel, Dr. Nigel coming in. Oh, the referees are wanting the treatment to be very good. Yeah, referee, you're right. They're absolutely spot on. What's his name? Alan? Oh dear. I think it was like Transport Secretary or something. Ball is going to find Thompson, and Lane is looking at coming back on. Just skip it on. You see, troubled a little bit from that knock, but he's a fighter and he'll be wanting to get on that score sheet today. There he is, Thompson. Thompson is going to be under a little bit of pressure from Thomas. Right over the far corner there. Looking up into the mountains, and the snow has gone after that blizzard that we had this week. Mountains shut, all that. Absolute headache if you've got to travel to Ramsey. All the carbon emissions in Laxey will be going through the roof. Good call from Callum there. And there we go, it's half time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to switch the transmission off and we'll come back on again. I'll just reset everything, but it's looking good. It's 4-0 and Cardi is the man in the driving seat. 2 goals and a lovely assist, and I hope you enjoyed that. So we'll be back online in quarter